sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, in our heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. We're all fish in a stream, swimming towards a vicious dream. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking, we're the walking dead. Fear and hatred, dull and jaded. It's all been debated and manipulated. Nothing's ever as it seems. We're bound to believe everything they scream. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, in our heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. We're all fish in a stream.
Hi there. They call me the governor, and welcome to every other Monday night trivia with these fine people, and of course, we're concentrating on The Walking Dead, and we're going to have some interesting changes tonight, which we'll explain a little bit. But thank you all for showing up, and we have some wonderful prizes. But before we get into that, let's have everybody introduce themselves. Joy, just say hi.
Hey, Joy. Joyful First on Twitter. You guys can follow me there. I write on fan fiction also, so you guys can follow me on fanfic.net. And I also sell candles. And I have my Etsy shop is Key to Joy, JOI.
All right, I could definitely use those keys. Is there a skeleton key to Joy? Because I just want to know. Karina, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is Karina. I am 2D Taurus on Twitter, and you will find me on there talking about Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm a big fan of Soap Twitter, so you'll see me over there too.
Awesome. And, of course, there is the Games Master himself, my Lieutenant Governor, so to speak. Probably better than Mercer. Tomaj. Say hi, Tomaj.
Hey, everybody. Good to see y'all. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome for the first time. Hope you enjoy yourself tonight. We're definitely going to be changing things up just slightly, but I think it should be fun.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And, of course, I am the governor. At least they call me that. Some people call me Philip. Some people think I should stick with Brian because it's got one eye, as do I. But, and, yeah, I'm going to host this, and hopefully Machond will be showing up. She's probably recording a reaction is what we're figuring, because I think she's watching the Book of Boba Fett. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. She's probably going to want to ride a Rancor, which is something I think we all want to do. And tonight, well, just we'll be doing trivia. People here on your screen will be participating, but we don't actually win anything. We just get bragging rights because I won last week, and to y'all. So bragging rights are a good thing, but you out there in the chat can participate. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be asking 20 questions. And plus there's some bonuses every 5, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But whoever answers first in the chat the correct answer will get the point. And if you get the point, you have the most at the end, you win a wonderful prize, which I will let the Key to Joy explain the prize.
So this week I'm going to actually give away one of my brand new candles. So the winner will be able to, as long as you live in the United States, because that international shipping will kill me, but as long as you live in the United States, then you will get to choose between one of my new fragrances, Lemon Oreo or Funnel Cake, which is a brand new one that isn't up on the site yet. So you'll get a pick at that.
All right, and if you're outside the U.S., we'll probably send you a gift card or something instead as an alternative. And yeah, so you can have some fineless scented candles. And before we get into the trivia itself, Tomaj, will you explain this every 5 question thing?
Yes, so every 5th question, we're going to do something called majority rules. So basically how that's going to work is I'm going to ask pretty much a controversial Walking Dead question in which there is no right answer. We're going to do based off of the majority. So I'll ask a question. It'll kind of be maybe like a yes or no question, say, for example, and say the yeses, there's more yeses in the chat than no's, then the yeses will have it, and I'll assign points to everyone in the majority. But if the nays happen to win that one, then the nays will get the point, and we'll do that every 5th question. So that way, more people will get points. It'll kind of maybe break tiebreakers. It'll just be interesting, and it'll promote a lot more conversation, I think. So I'm going to try it out.
And probably make this live stream longer. But there is no time. There's going to be a time limit. We'll probably, give you a certain amount of time to answer because, we don't want people waiting until the end to say, oh, there's more no's. So I'm going to say no just so I can get a point. That'd be kind of bad. So we'll have a timer, probably something like, 90 seconds, something like that.
That could work. And feel free to elaborate on your answers as well. It won't be just a simple yes or no question, but you can explain what your reasoning is for your answer. It's meant to promote conversation, so.
And we might read a few of the more interesting responses. Not to mention, then I'll probably run an ad because I need to make some money. The Zoom lessons don't, cost me some cash, so we got to run those ads. Super chats are nice, too. But, all right, without further ado, I guess we'll just wait for Machond, who's apparently not enjoying the Book of Boba Fett, which is a shame. He was left for dead on the sands of Tatooine. Hopefully she'll get over that, and hopefully she'll be joining us soon and play catch-up. But, let's get this party started. So, Games Master.
I'm ready to roll.
All right, he has a die here with different colors on it, and the color corresponds to different categories. And whichever category he rolls, he's going to read that question on the card, which is making him disappear, which is fine.
Yeah, can't see it. But purple is characters, blue is episodes, pink is the dead, orange is locations, yellow is events/milestones, and green is wild cards.
Right, so get those fingers limber, because you got to type fast. Remember, for the main questions, it's the first person to get it right in the chat that we see. And if you start to lag, you might have to refresh. Sorry, we can't control your internet.
Yeah, if you're seeing answers before the question, refresh.
Definitely. All right. Rolling.
Yellow. That will be events/milestones. Who beat Eugene for lying about being a scientist? Who beat Eugene for lying about being a scientist? We starting off easy, y'all. I'll give y'all 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. Abe Ford, Abraham Ford. Okay. Correct. That one was pretty simple. Looks like in the chat, Cleo, you are number 1. So you are the first on the board. Congratulations, Cleo.
Oh, Cleo.
Wow.
Cleo, you better win this week.
Erica was a little slow because she put the full Abraham. So next time, I guess, put Abe. She's usually lightning fingers, but it's all good. All right.
Next question. Let's roll. This is Pink, the Dead. Who put down the reanimated Owen? Who put down the reanimated Owen? Owen, I believe, is the wolf from season 6 that was in Alexandria that took Denise hostage.
I'm not quite sure, but I will take a guess.
I literally had to replay the scene in my head. I was like,
I did too. When I looked at the question, I'm like, Owen. And then I looked at the season. I'm like, okay, I know exactly who that is.
I think I got it wrong, but oh well. Can't win every week.
I'm going to give y'all 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. Carol, Morgan Jones, Morgan. And the correct answer is Morgan Jones.
All right. You guys got a chance to whoop my ass this week.
Hold up. Wait.
I thought it was either Morgan or Carol, but I'm like, Morgan was on that all life is precious bullshit.
Carol took down
Carol's the one who
animated
shot him.
Owen, and Morgan took down the reanimated Owen.
Yeah.
All right, then I got half a point. No, I'm kidding.
Cleo was first again, so Cleo is taking a strong lead.
Cleo!
Ooh.
I know that's right, Cleo. All right, let's roll. I always roll off the table.
I don't know who Morgoth is. But,
Orange.
More gold.
Greatest of all
What
time,
hospital did Beth end up in after she was separated from Daryl? What hospital did Beth end up in after she was separated from Daryl? I gotta go get the die. This is a very small table. That's why it rolls off.
You need to get like a lid or something, with sides.
I was using that, and I should go back to that, but
I could be wrong. I could be right. Let me.
I will give y'all 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold on. Grady Memorial, Grady Memorial, Grady Memorial. Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
All right.
Everybody's favorite season 5 arc.
Yep. Dawn of the Dipshits.
Wait.
Who get it first?
Lots of congratulations, Cleo. Yes, we're cheering on Cleo this week. Erica looks like she was number 1. So congratulations, Erica.
Getting her groove back. See, this is Eddie Munson's back. Not the complaining she's not the typist.
Okay. Oh, someone said add. We'll give him a second. So, what did y'all think about the great?
I didn't click a thing. So.
I don't know. They just shout out ad. I want to give him a second. I don't want to cheat them out.
No,
there.
that's good. That's good. I'm just saying I didn't cause that one.
So, what did y'all think about Grady Memorial?
I don't think they take my insurance.
Those were like the episodes where before we did 2 weeks ago, that was like literally the episodes that I watched right before we started, and then we got questions on it, and I was like, I don't know, like, don't say any information about it because it's just like, who cares? Like,
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Angela Kang said they're all dead now, so
really,
yeah, she said that everybody at Grady Memorial's dead.
Wow.
Well, they left a couple alive when they left.
About those people.
Yeah, they weren't very smart. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I hope somebody got the supplies because they had a lot of good stuff that they wanted.
Exactly.
Like there was.
Unless they encountered the new walkers or the original season 1 walkers who could go upstairs, how did they die?
It had to have been some sort of raiders that found a way up. I mean,
or they turned on each other.
Yeah, or someone up there died, and so because I'm just like, what?
Dawn was the glue that held them together, and
as soon as Rick said, "You want to come with us?" I'd be like, "Excuse me, y'all get the hell out my way." I'm leaving with them.
But I mean, it was an interesting point. Like, they didn't know them, and they did look crazy. Like, Rick had his murder beard on and everything. Like, they do look like a crazy ass group. So. But yeah,
I'm like, the fact that they went through all of that to come back and get this one girl or 2 people from their group, then I'm like, okay, this is a strong group because they're out here in the wild. They're willing to fight to come get their people. Then, okay, I need to go because these people I'm here with the hospital, they don't give a shit about me.
Sure don't.
Right. It's crazy.
Well, we got a lot of hate for that story arc in the chat, so... I think we should switch subjects, get back to the questions. That was question number 3.
All right, let's do it. Yellow again. That is events/milestones. What did Shane tell Rick was the right choice? What did Shane tell Rick was the right choice? The Walking Dead Season 2. So this answer is looking for a specific quote, what Shane exactly said.
Oh, well.
What did Shane tell Rick was always the right choice? So Rick asked Shane, what do you think the right choice is? I believe. And then Shane gave this reply.
Well, my reply is wrong.
I'm sure mine is too. This may be
Should be.
Tomaj's first point.
Yeah, I don't know if it, so it has to be the exact quote, chat. Interesting. All right, well, I'm excited to see what y'all came up with.
He's excited to see our wrong answers.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. Hold them up. Your family to leave Sophia family. Okay, interesting. Let's see what the chat got to say. The chat says surviving, the one that saves people. The right choice is the one that keeps us alive. I don't remember. Whatever keeps us alive. Saving Laura and Carl. Lori, I'm dead. Keeping us alive. Okay, so the quote was the one that keeps us alive.
So who got it?
And I believe XO Lewis was the one that got that first.
Okay.
All right.
So XO Lewis, you are on the board.
We have a new player.
All right, now.
New player on the board.
Dash one. All right. Let's roll. And so this one is question 5, right?
This
Yes.
one is question
All right.
5. Then, you ask your...
This one will be the majority rules, everyone. So take your time, think about your answer, write it out. Don't wait for other people's answers because the majority can change at any point. All right, I'm gonna start off easy and then I'll get just a little bit more details. So the first easy one I'm gonna put, this is all opinionated stuff. So for this one, I'll put which one of Maggie's losses hit the hardest? Herschel, Beth, or Glenn? Majority will rule. So which of Maggie's losses hit the hardest? Herschel, Beth, or Glenn?
I hope we're going to have a little conversation about this.
I know my answer.
I know mine too.
I think for me, it is close, but for me, it would be Glenn.
That's what I
Glenn
wrote
was the
down.
hardest because
Glenn.
of the circumstances. Because of the circumstances, Glenn. You said Glenn.
Hit Maggie the hardest.
Or what'd you put? Glenn.
Everyone's saying Glenn.
Governor, what'd you put?
I put Glenn.
Glenn. Yeah. Glenn was definitely the hardest because of the circumstances. Maggie was pregnant. I mean, all of our group was at the mercy of Negan. I mean, it was just a horrible situation. And the fact that.
And
I
it
mean,
was an
Negan's
eye-popping situation too. Oh, too soon? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that. And it was just horrible.
It was brutal.
We were all upset. We were all distraught. We were all worried for everybody. I mean, the feeling that we had is nothing compared to what the characters were feeling in that moment. So it
She didn't see what happened to Beth. She saw the aftermath.
Yeah.
And she had kind of put Beth out of her mind for a
Thank
while.
you. She forgot all about her damn sister.
She's like, Beth who?
She was like, I don't care. I'm rolling with Glenn. I'm going to DC. Daryl was like, your sister's alive. She's like, yeah, I'm good.
Exactly.
Let her die off and go work on her singing career,
Herschel was the second closest just because I hated how he went out. He just saved as many people as he could after they were all being sick. He fought like a G, and then he was tired. He was even cleaning up the walkers afterwards. He's a true hero, and then he got captured and killed.
Yep.
And that one was hard. So.
Yeah. Sorry.
The circumstances, I think.
I killed Santa Claus. Fine. I'll take the blame. But,
that governor. But we
It
got
happened
the
again.
governor's ass, so it's all right.
the
Negan,
show
debatable.
came through.
I do
on her
have to
promise.
say, I just recently saw a TikTok where Andrew Lincoln was saying, what kind of stupid name is Governor? I can't wait to kick his ass. And if you'll notice, I always kicked Rick's ass. If it wasn't for Machond, then I would have totally killed Rick right there with my bare hands.
Yeah.
So watch what you're saying, Lincoln. Clutterbuck.
So yeah, Glenn definitely won. So give me a second. I'm going to assign everybody who put Glenn points real quick. Eddie Munson, you're on the board. Cleo, you get another point. You are still in the lead with 3 points. Erica at 1. Exo Lewis at 1. Everybody else I'm about to put on here is at 1. We did have a few Herschels. We had a Beth.
Erica said Glenn, so doesn't she have 2 points now?
Yes, I didn't get to Erica's yet, but yes.
Okay. Sorry to jump ahead.
Yep, you're good. Erica, you're at 2 points. Fee Day, you are on the board. Mexi Mel, you are on the board. Phyllis, you are on the board. Hey, Phyllis, how you doing today? Exo Lewis, you said Herschel. I feel you on that one. Chrissy, you are on the board. Haley's on the board. I'm totally typing these names so fast and so wrong. Glenn Ford's on the board. Crackhead Meemaw, you are on the board. I love the name.
Sorry you aren't quite so so loved there, Herschel. By Maggie.
North of 60.
Oh no, Herschel.
I'll continue to write these, but I'll roll for the next question. Yellow again. Okay.
Oh well.
Events/milestones. Who maintained the blank days without an incident sign? I don't know why it's blank, but it says the sign was who maintained the 30 days without an incident sign. If y'all remember.
Yeah.
That was from Walking Dead season 4. So who maintained the 30 days without an incident sign? It was blank days, but on the episode was titled 30 Days Without an Incident. If y'all remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember the sign. I just don't remember who. I'm going to take a stab. Maybe a slice. What do you think? I can't hear you through my earphones. I can kind of visualize. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got everybody. All right, go ahead and hold them up. Sorry, I'm making sure I didn't miss nobody. Beth.
Better be right.
Beth is the correct answer.
My
Woohoo!
boyfriend died.
Yep, that was the season opener for season 4. Yeah, and she had the sign in her little prison room, her little cell.
It was her boyfriend was the one who made her have to change it.
Oh yeah.
And then Daryl took his car.
Cleo, you are first on the board, so you are in a strong lead, my girl.
Go Cleo.
Leo.
Erica must have carpal tunnel this week.
All right, let's roll. Next question. Green. Green is wild card. Which type of fishing knot was Andrea surprised their father never taught Amy? Which type of fishing knot was Andrea surprised their father never taught Amy?
I just watched that season 2 because, season 1. I have no idea. I'm making some shit up.
Exactly. Trying to think from the 1,000 years ago when I went fishing, the hell I don't know what the knots were called.
Yeah, this one's gonna be hard. I might get a point on this one. I'm hoping I do.
Yeah. You're ready to give that point to yourself, Tomaj.
Hey, I'm the scorekeeper, but I have your 1 point from before.
It's what I deserve, guys. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. I didn't lost the card, y'all. Oh no, I didn't. It's right here. Double knot, question mark, double, does that say double loop?
Yep.
No, it doesn't matter. It's wrong. So the correct answer was nail knot.
A nail knot.
Nail knot. Let's check the chat. We got slip knot, close, but no. Hook, no. Nope. Nobody was right, so I got this one. Haley said she don't know nothing about fishing. I know that's right. I don't either. I just put the dang thing on the thing and I just throw it. I don't know about nothing about no knots.
Well, when I was younger, I used to fish quite a bit, and then I realized if I wanted to eat fish, there's this thing called the fish fillet at McDonald's, and I don't have to torture some poor fish by yanking it out of its natural environment and have it, struggling to breathe while I decide whether or not I'm going to throw it back. So I've stopped, fishing. But
I can't take when they're all flip-flopping all over the place. I'm like, no. I'll catch them, but then somebody else got to take them off the hook for me because I'm not touching it then.
But are you going to eat it?
I don't. I'm actually a vegetarian, so I don't eat it anyways for everybody else to eat. But I'm just like, I'm not touching it. I'll put the worm and everything onto the hook. I'm just not touching the fish after. Like, I don't like.
So you'll touch a worm, but not a fish. That's kind of
exactly.
Wow.
The apocalypse is gonna be tough for you.
Oh, she'll eat the berries. She'll probably know what grass is good to eat.
Oh, once it gets to the
smoke,
once the apocalypse comes, I'm gonna eat whatever's gonna be there. Like I'm gonna be like eating it, just smashing anything with a rock and just eating it raw on the side of the road.
Eating raw turtle, and yeah.
Yeah, but are you gonna be like that town in the second to last episode of The Last of Us? Or Terminus.
Oh, yeah, I can't I'm not doing all of that.
That's it. Nah, we can't be doing none of that. I gotta disown you now.
Now, see, if it's like the airplane that crashes and like the people died in the crash and now the bodies just happen to be there, I may might take a little bite then.
Do you want some 23B liver? There you go.
Yeah.
What question are we on? Just
that was
8?
We're about to ask 8.
Okay, I was not keeping track, so
I have a little thing here.
Green.
Green
is wild card again. Who claimed to have seen a chupacabra while squirrel hunting? Who claimed to have seen a chupacabra while squirrel hunting? We all know who's famous for squirrel hunting, so this should be pretty simple for everyone. Speed is the name of this game. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. Daryl Dixon, Daryl. Correct. Let's see. Erica was first.
Close, anybody's game this time around.
He told that to Merle in his hallucination, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the episode was even titled Chupacabra.
Yeah, Chupacabra.
That was the episode he got real messed up. I'm sorry, I'm just going back and looking at something.
Patricia? Someone said Patricia. And someone's accusing Erica of being a bot. Well.
Oh, Lord.
I'm dead. So the scoreboard so far is Cleo at 4, Erica at 3, Exo Lewis at 1, Eddie Munson, Fee, Mexi Mel, Phyllis, Chrissy, Haley, Glenn, Crackhead, and North of 60. Y'all all are at 1. I apologize for calling you Crackhead, but I'm not saying all that. So your nickname is Crackhead. Sorry. All right. Next one. This is 9, right?
This is 9.
All right, let's roll. Orange. Locations. Where did the people of Terminus trap Rick in his group? Where did the people of Terminus trap Rick in his group? So specifics. Like Okay, we all know it's a train car, but what was the basically what was the wording on the train car?
Oh, now you're fucking with us.
Yeah. Which train car was it? Is I guess the better way to question it. All right. Go ahead and hold them up because I already know y'all know this one. This was easy. It was the title of the episode, y'all. A car.
I just said railroad boxcar.
That is not correct because
I mean, I thought about the letter afterwards, but I didn't want to write it because I'd already finished writing, and that would be cheating.
It's literally one letter. You should have just slipped it up. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, you missed it. You didn't see it. It's over here. See, right there. There's the A.
There it is.
Correct answer was boxcar A. Chat. Sorry, we are not accepting train. Church. No, not the church. First person that said train car A was Haley. So Haley, you get a point.
All right.
That puts you at 2. A was the important thing that y'all needed in that answer.
A.
All right.
That is very much dating me.
Time for another controversial question.
How we all continue to look for the letter A to mean something special throughout the rest of this.
Exactly.
And it turned out that Rick was a B. Lori definitely was a B, but that's something different.
Oh Lord, don't start that up. Like,
okay. Majority rules. In season 4, episode 4, titled Indifference, Rick tells Carol she cannot return to the prison because she killed Karen and David. He no longer trusts her and says he did not want her there when Tyrese found out. Carol previously stated in her defense that she was trying to prevent the sickness from spreading to everyone. Was Rick justified in sending her away?
I was already writing because I already know.
So y'all opinion, what do y'all think Rick was justified in his decision to send Carol away? She thinks he was.
Yes, he was justified. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Absolutely.
Yes, and it was mainly to save Carol.
Okay.
I think it was more to save
And I
Carol.
feel strong about this one.
Listen, Tyrese nearly, he was gonna kill Rick. Okay, he was gonna kill somebody. Carol could have been used. Like, that man was out for blood, and rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, you killed Karen and David. Once it started to
What's
spree, I mean, she didn't continue her killing spree. Like,
Right.
It was like there were other people already coughing besides the 2 of them. So it was like, why are you killing them only? What about everybody else who's coughing?
Exactly.
I could just see Carol walking down, someone coughs, bang! Someone else coughs, bang!
So she said at the time
Like
those were the
COVID.
only 2 coughing. So I guess she killed them. It must have been like super early on. And then she realized she fucked up because too many other people was coughing. And she's like, damn.
No, but I was like, when you watch it back, you can see like other people were sick besides them. And like, we already knew then that everybody who was in that cell block had been exposed. So it was just like, okay, you could kill those 2 people because in your mind you're like, they're not your people. You know, they came from
Woodbury.
They came from Woodbury.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, fucking with my people, Carol.
Sasha,
Damn it.
Glenn, all these other people who were your people were sick. Would you have done that to them also? What if one of the
Never.
kids were
Well,
coughing? Would you
technically,
have done that
Sasha
to
came
them?
from Woodbury.
Yeah. I was like, and Tyrese didn't even get to get none yet, and you done killed that man, woman. That's it. Tyrese was ready to go off. He was trying to, just the night before, he was trying to get a little spend the night, and Karen was like, no, we're not ready yet. And then the next day, the woman dead. He like, what the Yeah, Carol's lucky Rick sent her away because, she about to catch it.
Oh, yeah. She's going to catch
I
I
mean,
mean,
it.
I don't think
Hell,
Tyrese
because
got laid at all.
Carol would have
Poor
got
guy.
in it. It just would have been all chaos.
Okay.
Well, they're trying to get some, and Carol fucks it up.
So the chat pretty much agrees with y'all. Cleo came in first with the strong yes.
Cleo know.
A
Cleo
strong in all caps and an exclamation point. Cleo doubled down on it. Yes. Erica
right.
followed right behind with the yes. Miss Kayla, Fee, Phyllis. Yep. Crackhead said, hell yeah. Listen. y'all going in on Carol. Damn. But she redeemed herself because Carol came through. Y'all went in. Y'all gonna chill on my auntie. Damn.
We all make mistakes.
Your family wrong,
I made a
you gotta
mistake.
tell them they wrong. You wrong.
I made a mistake. I probably should have cut off Machond's head. But, that's just,
All right, Machond, you got to answer. You got to answer two of them because you late. So we doing majority rules. So it's controversial questions. You got to land in a majority to get points. So this last one was, let me read it. In season 4, episode 4, titled Indifference, Rick tells Carol she cannot return to the prison because she killed Karen and David. He no longer trusts her and does not want her there when Tyrese finds out. Carol previously stated in her defense that she was trying to prevent the sickness from spreading to everyone. Was Rick justified in sending her away?
Yeah.
Okay. And the first one was, which of Maggie's losses hit the hardest? Was it Herschel, Beth, or Glenn? Hits you the hardest.
Oh, I thought you was about to say Maggie. I was about. Okay.
No, hits you the hardest.
I thought it was hit Maggie the hardest.
I thought it was hit Maggie the hardest.
Hit Maggie the hardest.
Okay, well, if that's how y'all answered it, we'll do it that way. It was more supposed to be opinionated, but I should have worded it better.
Okay, which death hit Maggie the hardest? I'm going back and forth because it's either Beth or Glenn, only because you could kind of sort of say she saw her daddy's death coming because we was into it with the governor and there was a lot of shit going on. Obviously, it was horrible to see a daddy get his head cut off with a sword, and then Glenn, she was pregnant at the same time. And then Beth, she just knew her sister was dead. So, okay, I would say Beth then. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Only because she thought she was dead. She never thought she was alive. And then the second she found out she was alive, she was dead. So she was fucked up off of that. Like, her daddy and Glenn, she knew they was dead. So, like, she didn't have to register the fact that they was dead. So I would say Beth.
Interesting. But that's not what the majority came up with.
What they say?
Glenn.
Of course. Because of, yeah. I still say Beth because... I mean, if Glenn getting his shit beat in, he dead. She actually thought her sister was dead, and then, so that's why I say Beth. Y'all wrong. I'm right. I'm just gonna tell y'all that. Because she knew Glenn was dead. Well, you didn't say
this is an opinionated question, and it certainly is.
She knew Glenn was dead. She ain't know her sister was dead, so that's why.
Okay. All right. We'll do a fast run for you later. We're gonna get into the next question. You do gotta catch up. And of course I dropped the die. FM out.
If you don't drop it at least 3 times, is it really a game?
No.
I think that was the third time.
You see?
I think it was the second. Don't do me. Just
all right.
second.
I'll keep track of that too. Second drop.
The sad part was I dropped it and I didn't even roll it. Blue episodes. Y'all favorite one?
No.
Which officer at Grady Memorial told Beth he had rescued her from a walker? We on Grady Memorial, y'all, today.
The episodes that I always skip.
The ones that we don't remember.
They got the most questions, too. What? Which officer at Grady Memorial told Beth he had rescued her from a walker? I need a name.
Well, you're not getting one.
I only know the lady. That's the only name I know.
Y'all better guess.
And the one that got hit by the car.
I have an answer. It's not the answer you're looking for, but... See, I could cheat and go to the chat first, but I don't. Because I have honor, unlike that.
I got my wrong answer ready.
Mm-hmm. I ain't put nothing. I don't even know what to make up.
All right. 5, 4,
Making up names.
3, 2, 1. On my...
I'm just making up names.
I only remember Officer Lambert,
Lamson.
Creepy. Lamson.
Yeah.
What's that say? Oh, creepy dickhead. Machond, what you say?
I ain't got nothing. When I tell you, I don't know none of them men names.
Officer
The answer
Creepy
was-
Dickhead.
I'm like McClenty.
The answer was Officer Gorman. He was the
Never
creepy
would've
one
got
that got
that.
the
Yeah,
job. with
okay,
him.
yeah, that sounds.
I think mine should count because he was a creepy dickhead.
Is that the one that took the suck out her mouth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
We had
the
to go.
officer.
I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Well, people in the chat knew.
Get the
They
chest.
googling shit. I don't care what nobody say. I can skip those episodes.
We don't watch those.
Erica
Or
didn't
I
know any of
watched
those
them and I
people.
retained absolutely nothing.
I
It's
hate
as if
Greg
you didn't watch it.
North of 60 said I was going to say the creepy officer dude. Yeah,
Flashes on the screen.
I think
tell
they
you
were
one
all a little bit creepy, but he was particularly creepy.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing, I was mad when Noah got out and Beth didn't get out. Oh, I was so mad.
Oh yeah, that pissed
Well,
me off.
I mean, Beth kind of brought it on herself. I mean,
I was so mad.
if you're going to stab somebody, don't stab them in the goddamn shoulder when they have a gun.
No, that too. But when they was running, when they tried to escape and they had went down the elevator shaft, and she got caught.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch,
Right
you just
outside, threw her down on the cement.
Mm-hmm.
Hot
She was
pavement.
so close.
You know they got that Georgia heat.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
No,
on the
that
hot
shit hurt.
cement. It literally will burn your skin.
It's getting.
Get her dirty. All right, just to update everybody on their points. Cleo's at 5 in the lead. Erica's right behind at 4. Exo Lewis, Mexi Mel, Chrissy, Miss Kayla, Phoenix, Maggie, y'all are at 1. Eddie Munson's at 2. Fee Day's at 2. Phyllis is at 2. Haley's at 3. Glenn's at 2. Crackhead's at 2. And North of 60 is at 2. So, y'all still got to talk Cleo. Cleo is taking it home this week. She won't that.
Cleo.
All right, next question. Let me know
like
when we are
Skittles.
15, Governor. Because
Yeah, well, that was just 11, so
Yeah, I knew it wasn't soon, but I'm just saying. Purple. Characters. Who led the group headquartered in the junkyard? Who led the group headquartered in the junkyard?
Listen.
Everybody's favorite character.
Listen.
Speed is the name of this game. Come on, chat. What y'all got?
At this point, it's textbook Walking Dead.
Literally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. Jadis/and, 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 Jadis/and. Machond, all I see is the top of your phone blinking.
she's
No,
got
look,
it.
you can
I
see
can
it.
see it.
I seen it, but
Jada
it's blowing.
Sashan.
All right, you
Slash
good.
Officer Stokes or whatever she calling herself.
Stokes, yeah.
Nasty Stokes. Like,
Yeah.
girl,
She got many
Yeah.
names.
you
And the
had
only-
like one night with that man in the bushes going down on him, and now you just took his last name.
She
Please.
took his
I
last
tell you,
name.
let me tell y'all something. I'll tell y'all one thing. I hope she didn't molest Rick when he was unconscious, and that's all I gotta say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, she didn't do that.
I don't, hey, I don't put nothing past that lady.
ugh.
I mean, what's the point, though? You know, I've never understood. I don't want an unwilling, unconscious person. They got to be
Hey,
enthusiastically participating. Come
she
on.
already took him unconscious.
Right.
Yeah, correct answer was Jadis, and Cleo was first again. Cleo is in the lead still with Cleo not playing. Machond, we gotta catch you up. Here's your speed question. To answer them fast round. All right, you ready? Clearly I was not prepared. We already read that
Scared.
one. Okay. Who beat Eugene for lying about being a scientist?
Just answer verbally.
Abraham, of course.
Who put down the reanimated Owen? Owen was the wolf from season 6 who kidnapped Denise.
Was it Carol? Or my
Nope,
line?
Nope. This said Carol put down the animated Owen. This said reanimated, and the answer was Morgan. You got that wrong. Sorry.
See, I mixed it up.
So did I.
Governor.
It's all
You
right.
good.
Yeah,
Who
I mixed it up.
maintained the 30 days without an incident sign?
Alexandria. No, it was Oceanside.
No. Listen to the question. Who maintained the 30 days without an accident sign?
This
Oh,
was
I
in
don't
the
know who was.
this
Oh,
was
I
in the
don't know.
prison. This was in the prison.
Season 4.
Was it Beth? I don't know.
Yeah, it was Beth.
Oh, okay.
We'll give you Beth.
What question was this? I don't think I read this question.
Oh, that was so long ago.
What did Shane tell Rick was always the right choice?
The hard choice.
And it was the one that keeps us alive.
That's the same thing.
Ma'am, that one
He
was a
said
direct
that
quote.
in his monologue, he said something about he makes the hard decisions.
No, that was a direct quote. It was the one that keeps us alive. They put it in quotation and an exclamation.
He said that too. I remember that.
Well,
What type of fishing knot was Andrea surprised their father never taught Amy?
One was nail knots, but I want to say that was Amy's.
Actually, nope. Nail knots was the correct answer.
Oh, okay.
See, Machond knew. Nobody else knew that one.
so am I giving her the
One
point?
person in the chat did.
Am I giving her the
Right.
point for nail
Yes.
knots?
Yep.
All right, cool.
I could hear them say it when they were sitting on the boat. I could just
Well,
hear
I
it.
have to take away a point from Tomaj because that was one of your. Nobody got that right.
Damn, Machond.
So damn.
Black on black crime. That's crazy. We'll take a point from me.
Yes, sir.
I think. Who claimed to have seen a chupacabra while squirrel hunting?
That was Daryl, of course, and Merle didn't believe him.
Correct. You are all caught up now.
Yay.
Well, let's roll the die. Hopefully, everybody else took the time to refresh because Cleo is whooping y'all ass.
What Cleo got? 10.
This is Pink, the dead. Which two people found the hanged walker who wrote the poem that began "Got Bit, Fever Hit"? We had this question before, so I hope y'all paid attention. Which two people found the hanged walker who wrote the poem that began "Got Bit, Fever Hit"?
Wait, you got to give me some more time because I know this. Hold on.
Go ahead.
What is this?
I don't even remember getting this question before, but
Well, that's good. Then I don't feel bad for reading it twice.
We have so many duos. I'm going to mess this up. I don't know it.
When I tell y'all Cleo did a full series rewatch, she is on her shit tonight. She already before y'all.
well, I can't look until I write down my answer. 'Cause that would be
You got
right.
Chick-fil-A because they was closed yesterday? Aw.
Oh yeah, I'll be having withdrawal.
Yeah, I got it totally wrong.
You know, I wasn't gonna get Chick-fil-A. I wanted Zaxby's, but I accidentally took a wrong turn. And I was like, "Fuck it."
I don't
I
eat there.
wanted some wings.
I only ever think about Chick-fil-A on Sunday. And be
I've
like,
never had
it's
Chick-fil-A.
closed. What?
Right.
Okay, when I
I've
was
never had
before I became a
chicken
vegetarian,
at
like
Chick-fil-A.
their nuggets was my life. Like whenever I would go down south, that was the first place my family all knew. Like, oh, she want to go to Chick-fil-A. Me and my daughter, like they want to go to Chick-fil-A.
They just built one there, like down the street a few months ago, and there's always a line.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah, there's
But they
always
get
a line
through it
here,
quick.
but
You ain't gonna be in that line more than 5 minutes. Like they clear it. Like they are so good. They're the best fast food I've ever seen. It's
yeah,
insane.
but they're
It's very
also
popular now.
one of the most homophobic fast food joints out there. So I avoid.
I ain't
eating
never
there.
heard that.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I've heard it, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. The food too good. Listen,
He said, I don't even work there. He said,
I just eat there. Listen. Yeah.
I don't know this. I'm mad.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Hold y'all answers up.
I got it wrong.
Daryl, Dixon, Andrea, Harrison, Rick and Carol, Maggie and Glenn. Machond, hold it up for me a little
It
bit.
says Carla Machon.
Call Machond.
I know that's
that
wrong.
wasn't even. That was season 2, ma'am.
I know.
Ma'am, the correct answer was Daryl and Andrea.
I wasn't
So
going
Joy
to get
got
Andrea. I started to say Rick and
Yep.
Daryl.
And Cleo already got it. She's clearing the chat. I'm sorry. She's at 7 points. Erica is right behind her with 4. Everybody else has got accumulation of 1 and 2, except Haley, who's at 3.
Well, they can still win.
that was
They
right
just need to beat her
before-
like every question, just about. Because
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
she's
That was
13.
when Andrea and Daryl went out to look for Sophia, and that's when he tells her the story about how he ran away. I mean, he got lost in the woods when he was a kid, and how he ended up with the poison ivy.
Up his ass.
Yeah, that's when that happened.
All right, y'all ready for the next one?
Yes.
Orange characters. No, I'm sorry. The locations.
Oh, you was way off.
Way off. We already had that question last week. How old was Herschel when his father drove him from home?
I don't know.
How old was Herschel when his father drove him from home? That's a good one.
Can we give a range?
He was somewhere between 10
No.
and 30.
Can I give a range? I know how old he was. The range.
Well, I just gave you a range between 10 and 30. You got to pick one of them numbers in between. And I really narrowed it down. But you got to think, from home, how old would he be if he was kicked out of his own home?
I could hear Herschel telling that story, and I'm mad because I don't know.
I'm guessing.
I'm guessing too. As are a lot of people in the chat, I see. It's all gone silent.
Okay, go ahead and hold them up. I was just writing up. Sorry, I was catching up on the chat. 17, age 12. Machond, what that say? 16?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, all of you are wrong.
Was it 15?
The correct answer was 15.
I knew it was 15.
Well, then why did you write that?
Erica.
I put 16. I was like, are you sure you're remembering this right? This is why they say go with your first instinct. I knew it was 15.
That's what I thought 15, but then I was like, that's got to be too young. I was
exactly. And that's why I'm like, let me get him 16. I knew it was 15. Not me messing up a Hershey.
Well, it was olden times, so I'm like 12 was
Erica
wrong.
was the first one to get it correct.
Yeah. Erica, you are at 5.
Oh, I knew it was 15.
Erica's
I'm
like,
horrible this week.
I ain't losing my title.
Now, Erica is coming for that runner-up position, or she's fighting in that runner-up position. She's trying to get the first.
I'm horrible this week.
What number are we on?
15.
This is number 15.
Okay, let me get one of my questions. Okay. In season 9, episode 3, titled Warning Signs, Maggie and Daryl discover Oceanside has been executing former saviors for their past crimes. Were Daryl and Maggie justified to turn a blind eye when it came to executing former savior Arat, who has claimed that she has changed for the better?
Absolutely, positively justified.
Exactly. Why are we
Yes,
even having
yes,
this
yes.
conversation?
Okay.
Well, my thought is, if you're
I
gonna
say,
forgive
no,
Negan,
they were not right.
Yes, they was, because that ain't had nothing to do with them. That was beef before we even knew these folks existed, and that ain't had nothing to do with them.
They killed children.
No, you
Little
know why
boys.
I say no? Because it was a slippery slope. They allowed that to happen. That led to Maggie deciding now she wants to go and get her revenge on Negan, which led to Rick being on that bridge. So no, hell's no.
That ain't had nothing to do
not
with
to
us.
mention, I'm going to also say no, because Simon was the one in charge of the saviors. So the soldiers, they could have conscientiously objected, but I mean, in Negan's organization, you don't follow orders, you get.
That too.
Let me tell you something. Them
You
people
killed my
wanted.
brother. I'm gonna kill you.
Thank you. Them people
No,
wanted
but-
they get back.
Yes,
I'm
I
not
understand
saying they
that.
didn't
That's
have
fine,
good
but it was
reason
was
to
it
do it.
Maggie
but-
I know. I'm just saying they was
Joe?
justified for walking away because they was minding their business. They was like, y'all got it. Okay.
But
They
they
was like,
knew,
y'all
but
straight.
they knew that was causing all the problems at the prison. I mean, at the work site, because all of the saviors kept disappearing. So if you see that, even if you decide like to turn a blind eye to that situation, you should go immediately and say to like Rick, like, yo, this is what's going down. Like, these are why these people have been disappearing, and we got to figure out something because they're just taking justice into their own hands at this point. Like, at least even when Maggie decided to kill Gregory, she like did it with the group and she let
But
it
she
go.
also gave that nigga like 10 chances, and he kept trying to get them killed.
Yeah.
When
No, but
so
that's what I'm saying. That at least then she did it with, the group and like this is what is being put out. But letting them do it on the sneak tip was like, nah.
Right.
Especially
I
when
would've-
they needed those saviors.
I would have man in my
It worked.
business too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I would have been like, y'all got it.
Yeah, it was a good
I may have
scene, too.
said right then, like, y'all got it because
I did the same
I
thing.
come and I found out that you killed like her 8-year-old.
By the way,
then like, yeah, I'm gonna walk away, but I'm immediately going to. I'm like, yo.
Right. She said, "I'm gonna let him do it, but I'm gonna just go tell Rick."
I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
it's about to go down because some wild, like everything that you think that we trying to figure out this whole time.
Yeah,
like, yeah, this is why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone wants to know where Tiffany
It was
wants
hard.
to know
I
where
watched-
Arat found a hairstylist in the apocalypse.
Where
Oh,
who?
because Arat had the bleach blonde
Oh yeah.
and the hair. Yeah.
I watched the scene before I asked the question.
Well,
and I
Egan's
like how
hair
they did
always
it.
looked beautiful. She
Yes.
looked like she had a flat iron.
Yeah.
But I watched the scene before I wrote the question, and Arat said, if I didn't do it, Simon was going to kill me. But they Oceanside made a good point. It was like, but it was how you did it. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
because she was like, no exceptions.
No exceptions.
No
Which is the
exceptions,
same
but
thing
they were
that
also
Negan had said to
joking.
Glenn.
They were joking and laughing, and they were having a good time with it. And that's the key thing that made it. Like, if somebody's not trying to do something, you can see it on their face. But when you're mocking somebody like Negan was doing, and that's how they, you know,
Yeah, you
copy
think this
that
shit is
behavior,
funny and it's not.
yeah, like you're not gonna forget that.
No.
So it's like, if I was Oceanside, I probably.
No, I
would've done
said
the same thing.
Oceanside. I just completely understand why they did it, but I was like Maggie and Daryl stance. Even if you let them slide and said, you know what, they should have still been like, okay, this is going to cause some ripple effect somehow.
And I think for Maggie, she didn't care because she was already on a revenge quest. Her and Daryl for Negan, so they were.
She was never not on it.
I don't think they were just. I'm not saying we don't understand why they did it, and we don't you know. I'm not saying that in the moment we might not have made choices, but justified. I mean, if they're trying to put together this alliance and killing off these saviors is threatening this alliance and causing problems, you know, there could have been another solution which could have resulted in these saviors going on trial and
half the
being
saviors
killed.
wasn't trying to cooperate anyway. That's not,
like,
they wasn't like, yeah,
they
Rick,
could've
we're gonna
been-
help you build this bridge. Rick had
Well,
to fight and be.
there was a decent chunk, but there was also a problematic chunk, and they were the
He
ones
had
that were
to.
pretty much.
It was an argument every day. There was an argument
for
every
sure,
day.
like some of the saviors that had done stuff,
And them
like,
was
there were
probably
other
ones they was
saviors-
sneaking off and picking off. Was like, yep,
yeah,
that
there were
nigga was
other
there.
saviors
He was
who
there.
probably
He was
would have
there.
stood with them and said, "Oh, okay, you want the problematic ones? Okay, you know what? You guys take them, you put them on trial, you execute them, you put them in jail, whatever. That's more for the rest of us, and then we can get this damn bridge built so that we can connect our communities and we can still all survive."
And
that's the way they
by
went
putting
about
it out
it.
and by putting it out there that this is why and this is the crimes, those who were not involved with that particular thing would not feel like all the saviors felt they were in danger because they saw their fellows disappearing. But by saying this is the rule of law, we are basically trying these people for war crimes. And if you're not involved, then you're safe.
See, that would have had to be an add-on to the question. What should have they done instead?
Well, the other
But
problem
Maggie
is
was the
though.
de facto leader at that point, so she should have been thinking ahead of the thing, and instead she allowed that to use it as a reason for her to then go get her own revenge.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what she told Maggie. She said, we did this because you showed us the way. You and Gregory showed us Rick's way is not the only way. So
Hey,
they took it
at
into
some
that-
point, something got to give. What goes
And they
around
was
come
already-
around. You got to
was
give it
already
up,
done.
sir.
They was like, she's the last one, so we're done after this regardless. So, and I think they would have done it regardless of whether Daryl and Maggie objected anyway. But I think Cindy, who looked up to Maggie, also wanted. I think she wanted some backing from Maggie too because she looked up to her.
The
so.
Rock was a bitch too.
She was menacing
do y'all
during the
not
savior
remember?
arc.
Look,
I'm
do
like,
y'all not remember when Negan was at Alexandria Clown and she was the first bitch? She was right there. Throwing
She
the,
killed me.
Olivia.
Not
Yeah.
Olivia.
They did nothing but make
No
lemon.
questions
so
asked.
I remember exactly who a Rock is.
Yeah. She was into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was into
Let's
it.
see what the chat had to say. The chat said Haley was the first one to say yep. Let's see, Fee, Phyllis, Eddie Munson, Cleo, they all agreed. XO Lewis, Devin said no. Crackhead said yeah. North said yes. Erica George said yes. Haley said yes. Glenn and Erica, yes.
Damn, unanimous.
It's not unanimous. There's a few no's in there, but I think, Joy, you just lost your lead by being
Lewis
principled. You know, how does
Lewis
that feel?
said that Simon was a jackass. No, she said no. That was Simon's jackass. So she would have been killed if she didn't listen. Someone said what else?
Simon had such a good death. It was very appropriate for him.
Erica said Gregory didn't try to kill Maggie. He had Earl do his dirty work. Maggie hung Gregory, not Earl.
He tried to get Maggie killed in Alexandria, in Hilltop, in the closet. The first time Simon came over there, do y'all not remember that? That was just the first time he tried to get her killed.
Yeah.
Y'all forgot about that? Jesus knew to hide them in a different closet because he already know Gregory wasn't shit.
Ooh, Exo Lewis, not the harsh feelings towards Maggie. We're not slandering aunties today.
He deserved to get hung just off.
Everybody always come for my aunties. Like, we're going to leave Auntie Maggie and Auntie Kara alone. Auntie Rosita.
And let's not forget Gregory took Herschel's watch off of Glenn's grave, the fucking disrespect.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna even.
So the yeses definitely have it. So I will assign points accordingly, but I'm going to roll the next question while I do that so y'all can write y'all answers. Orange, which is locations, I believe, right? Yes. Which of Rick's group was assigned to the Alexandria Community's construction crew? Which of Rick's group was assigned to the Alexandria Community construction crew? Yeah.
Do 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 do.
I'm waiting on somebody to teach me how to do green screen. Cause I got one of these that's green. And Tomaj ain't told me nothing. And the governor ain't told me nothing.
And when did you ask?
Yeah, I was gonna
Right
say
now.
you ain't never mentioned it once.
Yeah, you're like acting like we've been ignoring you for months and you just ask now. Sheesh.
I must know.
There's an option in Zoom that says backgrounds and effects, and you just, if you have something saved to your gallery or wherever you save your photo,
Yeah, you can add an image in there, and then you can put a little check that says, I have a green screen, and then it shows up even sharper. That's why on mine, you don't see me disappearing the way...
Exactly.
The way mine was disappearing when I was at
Yeah,
mine.
and even Tomaj is a bit, disappearing at times. He puts his head back, the top of his head disappears.
Yeah.
Having a green screen is definitely a nice add-on. Makes your background more convincing.
Ooh, blur my background. Okay, that was that. Wait.
All right. Hold y'all answers up. Abe, and Machond got Abraham 4. Correct. First one in the chat was Erica.
I put Abraham Tobin in them.
Well, but no, Tobin wasn't of Rick's crew, but Tobin was in charge.
He was the original head.
Yeah.
And and he actually was the one who suggested that Abraham be put in charge.
Because they pussied out and he had to go save that lady.
Tobin only doesn't belong in the answer because it said which of Rick's group. Tobin was
right, but I'm still giving you the point because you put Abe first.
Right, because you put Abe.
But
right, not me naming everybody that was there.
Played Francine, who.
There we go. And wasn't Francine in the comics too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Her and Abe get together.
Didn't she punch Tobin after because he left her?
Yeah,
or
she did.
Yeah. She was like, "Fuck y'all." Abraham just got here and he had to save me.
If I talk to Dahlia again, I'm gonna have to be like, so how did it feel punching Jason Douglas right in the fucking face?
Punched him good too.
Okay, so we currently have Cleo in the lead with 8, Erica at 7, Exo Lewis at 1, Eddie Munson at 3, Fee at 3, Mexi Mel at 1, Phyllis at 3, Chrissy at 1, Haley at 4, Glenn at 3, Crackhead and North at 3, Kayla at 1, Phoenix at 1, Maggie at 1, and Erica George at 1. And
by the way, a couple questions ago, Fee was like, he or she said that they answered before Erica, but that's not what we saw in the chat. So you may need to refresh. So actually, let's give them like 15 seconds to refresh their screens just so that they're not, seeing incorrect stuff. But it has to be what we see in the chat. I'm
Cleo,
sorry.
don't touch your screen now, girl. You right there in the lead. Erica right behind you, though. Erica and Cleo, y'all better not touch y'all feeds. Y'all got the most current version of it.
They be typing as soon as you start talking.
Uh-huh.
So I think that was question 16. Right?
Yes. Yeah, that was the one right after the majority.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Where I got that one.
What?
Who's hungry?
Me too.
I'm hungry too.
It's like I was telling everybody after I got that Rick picture today, I couldn't eat. I was done.
What
Rick
Rick
pic-
picture? I've not been on the internet.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got a picture of Andy on set today.
Oh wow.
Joy put her watermark on that picture so nobody else can claim it.
Oh, she cut up.
Indy
I've
out
been in
the
this.
streets
I've been in
cutting
this
stuff.
house all day.
Enjoying the Book of Boba Fett, we hear.
Oh my God, garbage! I can't take it. I'm talking about. Ooh, the Star Wars fans will be upset with me, but I do not care.
But
Just
have you
garbage.
watched The Mandalorian?
Tomaj scammed me into it. Yeah. No, so
Mandalorian
I'm-
is.
I
think-
like Mandalorian. It's Grogu for me, but I thought that I was just gonna be able to watch Mandalorian, and Tomaj was like, "Oh no, I forgot to tell you. You got to watch Boba Fett because it's like Mandalorian 2.5." Them
Well,
first,
there is an episode that concentrates on the Mandalorian, and he
them
does
first
appear.
4.
Why are you so upset about me being left for dead in the sands of
I
Tatooine?
forgot about Boba when I told
And
you
it's
to watch.
like, sir, I don't know you. I'm not invested. I don't care that everybody thought you was dead and you finally came out of the monster. I don't care, sir. It was so bad. But
Somebody
yeah.
didn't see the original trilogy.
So did you watch 5 yet?
No, I gotta watch 5, 6, and 7
Okay.
when we get off here.
All right. So we good. So I rolled a purple. Purple is characters, and the question is: who told Lori while Rick and Daryl searched for Carol that he planned to strike out on his own as soon as he could? Who told Lori while Rick and Daryl searched for Carol that he planned to strike out on his own as soon as he could?
The way that that's
do we know
worded-
what season this
Yeah, that's why I was
is?
like, wait, what?
No.
Season
Don't
two.
give him no season. It's too easy. Don't give him no season. No. The way that
What?
it's worded tries to confuse y'all, but it's not confusing.
I mean, Lori's in the question, so it narrows it down enough for y'all.
Come on now. Y'all know this. Quit playing.
I just want to make sure because the question is a little confusing because Rick and Daryl were looking for Carol.
Yes. That's what it says.
They tried to confuse you, but it's easy.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna give y'all a good 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. Shane, Tyrese. The correct answer was Shane.
Mr. Walsh himself.
First one looks like Cleo.
Leo really wants that candle.
Oh yeah, Cleo's taking
What's
this one.
the prize?
It's
Oh,
a
I'm getting away candle.
No, yeah, Cleo finna get that candle. Just
No, yeah, that's why I was like, the way the question was worded threw me off, and I was like, wow, Carol was gone. I was like, wait, who? So I was thinking it was later on when after the prison, during the prison. That's what I was thinking it was.
Shane never made it to the prison.
No, that's why I said that's why I had Tyrese, because I was thinking, I was like, when Rick and Daryl went and Carol was gone, I was just like, wait, huh?
Everyone wasn't too fond of Lori. The girls were, but not even then, really. But
right, let's roll.
Number 18.
Orange. Locations. Who was the architect that built the walls around the Alexandria community? Who was the architect that built the walls around the Alexandria community? I need a full government.
Damn!
Nah, I'll take the first name, but it does have the full government on here.
No, I got his full government. Give me my
I
point.
got full government, I think.
Good. I'm proud.
Oh,
Government or
touched.
nothing.
Like, wait, what?
Full government name or nothing. It's strict in here.
Surname and first name. We don't necessarily need the middle initial.
Definitely not.
Yeah, they never said that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I blinked out for a second.
First and last.
Go ahead and hold them up. Reg Douglas Monroe. What's that say? Reggie Monroe. What's that say, Karina?
She put Doug.
Doug Monroe.
Machond, you
Yeah,
got
it's Reg.
Machond,
Reginald. What do you think Reg is short for?
I don't know.
Is that what it's short for? Because at first I had Reg, and then when you said whole name, I said, wait, let me put Monroe on there.
No, I was just playing. Yeah, the card says Reg Monroe.
Reg Monroe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
in
call
my
him
head.
Reggie.
I was just like, I kept thinking the comic, and I was like Douglas Monroe, and I'm like, no, what? That's not his name on the damn show. I'm like, what is it? And in the last minute, that's when I remember Reg. I'm like, oh, okay.
I remember Reg, but the only reason I remember Monroe is because all I hear in my head is, I'm Deanna Monroe. I could just hear it in my head.
Spencer Monroe and Aiden Monroe.
Cleo was first, and she just hit double digits. So, good
All
shit,
right.
Cleo.
Only 2 more to go. Is there a possibility someone's going to tie with her?
No, not at all. Erica's the closest with 7, so we only got 19 and 20. Yeah, Cleo won this one, y'all. But
we're going to
still 2 more. We got 1 more regular, and we still got, of course, a fun majority rule.
This might be my worst week yet.
What's going to be interesting this week is I will announce the prize for next week at the end of this one. So you can be excited, or for 2 weeks from now, the end of this one. So
the 2 weeks is what throws me off.
Well, sorry, it's not up to me. It's up to the games master.
Yeah, Erica George, we had to say your full name because we already got another Erica in here. And she been here faithfully every week, so I got to call her just Erica. She the OG. All right, let's roll. So far.
Number
Blue.
19.
Episodes, everybody's favorite.
I do not know these titles. Jesus.
It's not always about titles.
Yeah, now this one's pretty simple. At shooting practice, who showed such proficiency that Rick recommended them to the advanced class?
You only need to
At
name one of the
shooting-
people, right?
Yeah, one person.
It was 2.
Well, this one only has one person. At shooting practice, who showed such proficiency that Rick recommended them to the advanced class? Let me give y'all a good 5.
No, I'm going back and forth. Wait.
3, 2,
Fuck.
1.
I'm going
What
back
about-
and forth.
Andrea,
I got nobody.
Carol, Carl. What you have, Governor?
I got nothing. I couldn't even
Nothing.
think.
Who is it?
The correct answer was Andrea.
I knew it was Andrea or Carl.
Because that's when she
So
went
wait,
off with Shane.
who had
That's
Andrea?
when she went off with
Exactly.
Shane, and we
I
got
knew
the
it was
hand.
Andrea. I need to stop going against myself.
Joy, was that
This is my
you
worst
who
week.
had Andrea?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
I knew it was
you know,
only Andrea Carl, and I'm like, ugh.
That's how she went off with Shane and the whole tire swing, and then they got in the car and she got the grippage. Like the one time I actually agreed with Andrea.
Imani actually got this one first, so congrats, Imani.
Oh.
All right, that was question 19. So now
Time for a little controversy, right? All right.
Please, because I'm good at that.
Let's see what else I wrote. I gotta write more, y'all. I literally did this while I was at work. During season 11, episode 2, titled Arakion Part 2, while taking refuge in the train car, the door is shut and locked to prevent walkers from getting in. Gage, who previously ditched the group and left with weapons and supplies earlier in the tunnels, appeared at the door pleading for help and to be let in. Maggie declares if they open the doors, they won't be able to shut it again and the walkers will get in. She says they don't have enough ammo to clear the walkers. Was Maggie justified in this decision?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I give you my answer?
Joy? Go ahead, Joy. What you got to say?
It's like, yes, but then they immediately counter everything she just said right after that.
No, see, it ain't ask you all that. See, you be getting to
No, I
it.
said yes. I said, that's why I said it's yes. Right then, with the decision she made right then is like, yes, she made the right decision. But then the show immediately counters everything she says because then the door opens, suddenly they have all this ammo and they can all fight. I'm just
But
like,
Daryl
wait,
came
what?
from the other side though, and got like 2 dozen. You got to. Daryl came from the other side
Yeah,
and
but
got
I'm
the
just
other
like,
ones.
you know, you say, oh, we can't open it for this kid because, you know, I'm like, I wouldn't open the door for him anyway because I wouldn't have said, oh, I wouldn't have gave all the reasons. I would like, he's an asshole. He ran off and left us. He
See,
took-
she was trying to be.
stuff.
I feel like Maggie was trying to be nice and sugarcoated, talking about we don't got enough ammo to clear. I'd have been like, no,
Yeah.
didn't that bitch leave with all our shit and he didn't give a fuck
Right.
if
That's
he
why I was
Well-
upset. I'm like, I'm not letting him in here.
He didn't give a
ran
fuck if he
off.
died with all our shit. So why should I give a fuck if he died right here in front of us where he put himself?
Exactly.
I didn't put him on the other side of that door.
Well.
Kiss my ass.
Exactly.
Well,
And then he beat the
I'm in
shit out of
agreement.
Lydia.
He
Don't even
sure
give me-
did.
Beat the shit out of Lydia, was finna kill her if Negan ain't pull up. Fuck him.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not going to say she's not justified. I'm going to say she is, but
Okay.
I do look at the parallel with Pamela at the very last episode saying, if we open it up, the dead will get in. Almost the exact same situation with a lot more people, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in both cases, I think she was justified in not taking that chance, and I think she was also concerned about having enough ammo to attack, you know, the Reapers afterwards. That was also in her mind, but I think they could have managed it.
That was a good point. I forgot about the Reapers because they was getting their ass tore up by
And
the
them
Reapers.
not opening their game.
Until after that one attack, and then after that they turned into a bunch of wusses. It was really an inconsistent.
Very
villain.
weird.
Yeah, and Daryl needed that extra time to get there to help them clear with the nade. So,
Mm-hmm.
because he wasn't there immediately, so it definitely helped. Even though I think they still could have cleared him without Daryl, it still helped.
Yeah.
less
I was like, they could have
Well-
cleared it without Daryl, but I'm like, just don't make the excuse. I'm
She
like,
just-
yeah, I'm not
exactly.
opening the door because I'm like, this kid's an asshole. I'm not opening the door for him. But I'm not gonna make no excuse. I'm like, I'm not opening the door for this asshole. I don't
Period.
even remember him. Who's he? I haven't been in Hilltop in forever. I don't even know who this kid is. I don't care.
One of them fucking Hilltop teenagers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they used to play with walkers and shit in the under the ground. Hell
Yeah.
nah, fuck them kids.
He was the last one left. He needed to go.
Mm-hmm. The other ones was on the pikes. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He was the last Hilltop teenager. That's funny. Carl would never.
Nope. And that's it for trivia this week, y'all.
Yeah, but we're going through. I'm looking at all the yes and no's,
Yeah, it was very controversial in the chat.
and it's actually looking at. I think most of them. I think it was almost a tie, but I think no's actually took it in the chat.
People just want a reason to be mad at Maggie lately, and I don't know what it is, and y'all gonna leave her.
No,
alone.
I have a good reason. She left the goddamn show to go work for ABC, and then came crawling back after her spy thriller
No,
just
wait.
flubbed.
And real quick, people, I wanted to say this earlier when I first got in, but I was like, how am I coming in late talking shit? Y'all was talking, and people love to get on my Auntie Carol, but don't nobody ever talk about how Rick, the motherfucking police, left Sophia down there to die by herself over 2 punk-ass walkers when he could have just went back up to the highway.
What? Okay, this was the
Fight me.
beginning when Rick did. They didn't even know how to kill walkers with
Fight
knives
me.
or anything at that point. They were
Fight
still
me.
like,
I mean,
kinda
I've
like,
just
they
rewatched
were
that
just
episode
shooting
too.
at that point.
Nope, we had already made it through the quarry. They knew how to kill walkers. Y'all forgot what they did at the quarry when they came and saved the rest of the fish fry? No, they know how to kill walkers. Rick was wrong. How you the police and don't know how to rescue a child? Run that girl up there. Daryl could kill them 2 walkers that's chasing you.
No.
No. Daryl could have killed them 2 walkers.
Out in that wood, just like he told Sophia. He's like, I can't shoot the gun because I don't know how many other walkers.
But it's 10 niggas up on the expressway.
Well, that's the rest of them. They should have brought their asses down there, and your aunt should have brought her ass down there after her daughter.
Yes.
Because
I always say Lori was wrong too for grabbing her. But Rick, you the police.
90
That's
pounds
your
ain't
job.
Nobody back.
No, I ain't got no sympathy for the police. Nope.
Well, I do have to say,
if he had someone there with him, like if Carol had came, he could have said, "Okay, you take your daughter and go run back off, and now I can fight these 2 walkers." But he didn't have anybody there with him. If he's trying to fight
I do agree with Joy. He was a little inexperienced at killing bikes.
Rick has done a lot harder things than carry a girl up the expressway, okay? He could have took that girl up there, and all them niggas that was up there, T-Dog, and Dale was on top of the what's-the-name with his gun, and obviously Daryl was there. Daryl could have killed both the walkers by himself. How you gonna put that terrified little girl under there and give her directions to go back by herself? No, sir. You was wrong, Rick. No sympathy for the police.
Well, Rick sucks at fighting. He sucks at policing.
And like you said, the other people should have came and helped. That's not Rick's fault. That nobody else.
I ain't talking about them, but I'm just talking about Rick. You the police. No. How you gonna leave your victim?
No, he sucked as a cop. He couldn't fight for shit, you know. But
it was just a small county.
No, that's one time where Rick ain't do no good cop work. Usually he come through, but play us fuck up. But he did that day. I don't care what nobody say.
He told that girl, hide right here, then you go back after the walkers. She ain't follow directions. That's her fault.
That little girl, terrified. That little sweet little girl. She was not Carl, sir.
I mean, Shane actually did say who knows what actually stuck out of the instructions that you gave her.
Exactly.
Shane would have threw that girl over his shoulder and ran.
Wait, not Shane. Shane, who don't care about nobody besides Lori.
But he would have. But if he would have ran after her,
he was the one who wanted to leave that girl in the first place.
He ain't gonna go start and not finish the job though. But
that girl should have followed directions.
Rick should have did some cop work. That's a baby.
She got ready for no reason. Daryl said he ain't see no walking tracks coming where she was walking. She should have kept walking in the same direction. She decided she saw a butterfly or something that she went off.
Because the 2 walkers that Rick ran away wasn't even the one that got her. Poor baby.
She was a baby.
That little, I mean, come on now. She was not
but that's
Carl.
Still not all on Rick. Other people should have came down there.
Okay,
Rick
well,
was wrong for leaving her.
Shane was also a cop.
Carol's kid, and as a mom, nobody would keep me from going after my baby and protecting my baby.
I told you I'd have airboat the fuck out of Lori. I say it all the time. I'd be like, bitch, get off me. I'm finna go get my daughter.
Exactly.
No. But, y'all always want to get on my auntie. Leave her alone. What Machond do when Rick clowning? Punch that nigga upside the head. Get them together. Come on now, Rick be fucking up sometime.
Yep.
It's like I did that for you.
That wasn't one of the times.
You got to get Rick together sometime.
All right, so
cutting up.
Our winner this week. Well, I'll announce the winner, Joy.
Woo!
You are the winner in Among Us with, I have to say, 13 points because none of us here in the chat got it correct because there was more no's in the chat than yeses. So unless we count ourselves, I'm not sure. Games Master, do we count ourselves as part of the majority?
You playing with them?
What's that?
No, it's all for one. Y'all playing with them.
So if we're playing with them, then Joy, you won with 14 points. Karina, you had 13, and
I don't even know what I got. This was my worst week. I could probably got 3.
No, you got 11, as did I.
Okay.
As did I. So we tied this week. So you're trying
I'm catching back up.
You're trying to catch up to me. And you managed to tie
because I've been
this
fucking
week.
up.
So is it Cleo is the one who won this week? So
Cleo's the winner.
Cleo, you get a
Congratulations.
choice of one of those two candles, so let us know. And if you will, can she just contact you through your Etsy store, Joy?
Yeah.
So go.
Do it now so you don't forget.
Go
Yeah,
to.
she knows. She can message me.
Yeah, Cleo knows how to reach Joy.
Yeah.
Okay, Cleo, message Joy with your, shipping information, and she will send it out to you. She says she wants both. I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to Joy about that. I am not in charge of that prize. But yes, congrats to Cleo, and congrats to everyone for hanging out with us and playing.
We appreciate y'all.
We
This was
do
fun.
very much.
Nice change up, Tomaj. I like the change up. That was good.
Thank you.
It definitely sparked some interesting discussions.
Yeah.
I'll come up with some more for the next one. Those was just like off the top of my head.
Cool.
So I did say that I would announce what you're getting next week as the prize, and it's going to be
2
this.
weeks.
In 2 weeks, I'm sorry. That always throws me off. You're going to get the Walking Dead Rick Grimes coloring book. So
Nice.
So all kinds of pictures of Rick the Prick in here that you can color or not. Or you can just pretend it's like an add-on to your comic collection. But yeah, it is this oversized adult coloring book highlights some of the most important moments for The Walking Dead's Rick Grimes, featuring characters, locations, and events from throughout the series. Now you can add your own personal touch to Rick's life. I would like draw a dick on his face. That's just me. Just make sure to stock up on plenty of red crayons because, lots of blood. So this is going to be in 2 weeks. So they have that to look forward to. And this has been fun.
Yeah.
And all right, so we're going to let people go. But before we do, let's go around. Since, Machond, you weren't here, and now you're trying to disappear again, you can start us off by telling everyone where to find you, what you got going on.
You can find me at talkingeattv.com, and I am fighting my way through Boba Fett so that way I can start season 3 of Mandalorian. It's so hard to watch. It's so fucking boring. Fight me, Star Wars fans. It's not that I don't get it. It's just fucking boring. I'm not invested in this man that was dead in this monster, but he wasn't. I just can't do it. And The Last of Us is complete. All of The Last of Us, all the full uncut reactions are up on my site. I'm going to start playing the game soon and replay Telltale Walking Dead. So I look forward to getting back on Twitch. And yeah.
Your people want Game of Thrones season 6, man.
Sir, let me tell you, I'm healing. I'm healing, and no one is respecting my healing from Game of Thrones before I start season 6. If y'all have watched any of my Game of Thrones reactions, I've been going through it. It's just the endless abuse. I can't do it with Game of Thrones. It's very hardcore, and I'm not.
All right, Karina, tell people where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter, 2D Taurus on Twitter, talking Walking Dead, talking Fear the Walking Dead, talking soap operas. So you like any of those things, see you over there.
Isn't Walking Dead a soap opera? Anyway.
You watch the stories.
Yeah, I watch the stories. And Walking Dead, there are some elements, but that's okay. Hashtag Rashawn.
That part.
Joy?
Hey, so you guys can follow me on Twitter and on fanfiction Joyful First at Joyful First, and it's with the I, JOIFULL 1ST. And then my candle shop is Key to Joy, KEYTOJOI. And if you put in the code Spotlite, it's for the rest of the month, you'll get 15% off on any order that you place.
Oh, very nice. LITE or LIGHT?
No, just how you spell it. LITE. Yes.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
All right, Lieutenant Governor.
Y'all know y'all can find me on everything under Big Bro and Low Sis Reacts, on Twitter at Tomaj21. And for reactions, I'm doing a whole lot. Everybody knows I do the most. I'm doing The Flash, Superman and Lois, Bad Batch, The Mandalorian. I just finished The Last of Us. I'm doing Game of Thrones. I'm on season 7 on Patreon. YouTube's about to start season 6. What else am I doing? Alias, Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Enterprise. So just about everything you can think of. So subscribe to my Patreon to get most of those shows, but YouTube, y'all get them eventually. And I appreciate y'all for coming out and playing trivia. It's always a good time with y'all.
You are the games master. Of course, I am the governor with Fandom Spotlite. And Fandom Spotlite, Captain Kyle just finished up the Last of Us final reaction. I'm going to be doing episode 2 of season 2 for the Governor Reflects. I cannot do what Tomaj does as far as reactions, especially
He's
since
my motivation.
Especially since we got New Jersey HorrorCon this weekend, and ZenkaiCon, so we're actually sending one to each so we can get panels and interviews. And then the weekend after that is Steel City Con, where Captain Kyle will be the moderator for the Walking Dead panel with Walking Dead Universe panel with Carrie Payton, Jenna Elfman, Austin Emilio, and Sherry's the character. I'm
I don't know
Christine
her name.
Evangelista. Yeah.
There we
so-
go. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll all be on a Walking Dead panel. Captain Kyle will be talking about himself in the third person a lot. Captain Kyle will be moderating all the panels. They got some great guests. Got Kelsey Grammer there. They got Peyton List from Cobra Kai. And, they got Richard Dean Anderson. Tomaj, once you clear up a slot, you need to react to Stargate SG-1.
Let's be clear up a slide.
I know
Yeah.
you got so much going on, but
Listen,
Like, don't rest. Don't use that space to rest. Add another one.
no, add another
listen,
one.
yeah. No, my schedule's already booked till summer. They want me to watch Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, all this stuff. I ain't never
Also, the dragon.
Yeah, House of See,
I
listen,
could send
the
you
list
all
goes
the Harry
on.
Potter movies. I got all of them on my computer.
Listen, I don't even know where to begin, y'all. I don't even know where it ends. So, but
Well,
I'm enjoying myself.
Stargate SG-1, I think, will be a nice diversion from, all the shit you've been watching, especially since it's more sci-fi than fantasy. And it's got Richard Dean Anderson. God damn it. So I'm looking forward to that panel. So, yeah, we got lots of stuff coming down the road. You can also check out the Fandom Spotlight TikTok. We got
Oh, wow.
we got lots of stuff on there, lots of little clips, funny clips from all kinds of panels. Some Walking Dead panels, some, Giancarlo Esposito, and some Hobbit panels have been doing really well. So, anyways, thanks everyone out there for watching. Thanks you guys for joining me on this panel. And everyone out there, I want you to just have some fun. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And Governor and this amazing crew, we are out. Wave awkwardly.
Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. We're all fish in a stream, swimming towards a vicious dream.